This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dog.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Waiting!
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Take it at the 37. And running with power here. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Here we go. Waiting!
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
57. Come on, let's go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. On 1st down, Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down now. It's Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's a second down run with Sanders. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
From just shy of midfield, Murray, and this one's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
We got 4. Jim.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And now look at him go. 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Right there.
At the 32-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The give running right, Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, Murray. flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. First and 10 at the 19. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now for the point after. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Right back to Sanders on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz going to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
It isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver. So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now Drake. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Murray from midfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Arizona.
Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, Only way to play good defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Throwing now is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down, it's Drake. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
To throw on third down, Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. and they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 96 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play action. Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Great 15, great 15.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Now this is fielded in the end zone. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, it's complete to Drain. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Murray now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 24, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing is Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he connects with Ertz. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On second down, it's Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Wentz now to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off 4th.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. There he goes left side, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will get him one closer. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough, give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On second down now, it's Walton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Now Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
That's how we do it, baby.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on first down, Wentz. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey! Hey, we are...
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Drake. And an alley to run. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that one.
Now Drake loses the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again.